So this next trailer that I'm going to watch is, I believe, the third Nick Cage trailer that I have watched since I've been doing this, and I've got a fourth one in my list that I haven't watched yet. So he's been very busy this year, and I've been hearing about this. Someone mentioned it to me. I think it was Storm Shadow mentioned this to me, and I already had it. I can't remember if that's the one I already had in my list or not, but I understand they mentioned something about, okay, H.P. Lovecraft movie. I'm not very familiar with this particular story. I want to say it's probably sci-fi or something like that, but I have no clue. And it sounds interesting, Color Out of Space. It sounds interesting, so I'm definitely curious to check it out. So I'm going to do that right now.
Look at this.
So it's done pretty well.
All those years in the big city, we finally got out. We're living the dream.
Maybe it is a dream.
Was that the guy from Stranger Things?
Then everything just blew up. Big flash, like a pink light. Or actually, I don't even know what color it was. It wasn't like any color I'd ever seen before.
Looks like a meteorite.
Oh, people behind Mandy.
It's radioactive. I mean, it's from space, right? Meteorites are generally no more dangerous than ordinary rocks.
Famous last words, right?
How can something that big just disappear? Did you plant those?
No.
Ward, you come here for a sec.
Oh, God.
What are you doing? He's talking to me. Who's talking to you?
Creepy.
It's in the static, it's in the moisture. It's in here, it's out there. And what's out there is in here.
Oi!
Everything's under control.
Why are you so in denial? That thing from the meteorite changes everything around it.
It's just
No, it's not the guy from Stranger Things.
Do you believe me now?
I don't know what I believe anymore.
I thought that was Chong.
Everything's gonna be A-okay.
No, it's not. Okay, I don't think there's anything after this. It's just, okay. So, yeah, this is a third-party channel. This is not the original one. So, all right. I think it was last night. Yeah, it was last night I was watching a, like a quick review video type thing of Chris Stuckman, and where he did fast reviews of several different movies, and I think this was one of them. And he was talking about Nick Cage's performance. He was talking about the director and how he had done something before. I can't remember what the other title was. He had done, shoot, I can't recall. Anyway, he was talking about Nick Cage, you know, being like crazy. You know how Nick Cage, he can play crazy really good, like he did in Mandy. And from what I remember, he had a fairly positive review of this. And the scene at the the screen at the very beginning where they were showing all these different like festivals, either that it had been in or awards it had gotten or something like that. So that certainly makes you think that this might be fairly decent. Of course, I won't know for myself until I watch it. As far as whether I liked it, this almost seems to me like some type of Stephen King story. I know I'm familiar with the name Lovecraft, and I know I've seen some of his stuff, but I couldn't tell you now off the top of my head the titles that he's written, or the movies that have been made from his material, or shows if they've made any shows. I just know he does, like, I associate his name with sci-fi type stuff. So this is looking to me like it's going to be pretty interesting. Certainly something that is, something that appeals to me as far as the material. And I'm curious to find out if this family is ever, if they're going to be able to escape from whatever this thing is unscathed. I have a feeling probably not. But obviously I won't know until I see it. The trailer itself was a little bit less than 2 minutes and 13 seconds. It was pretty decently done. I felt like I was kind of drawn in the whole time as I'm trying to figure out what is this thing that landed in their yard, and what is up with it? What's it doing? Why is, is it an alien? Is it just some intangible entity that's affecting the people? Like, what is this about? And I sort of, it sort of leaves you with a bit of an idea as to what it's about, but obviously, I don't know what the colors are, or the colors, this purple or pinkish or whatever color is that. Obviously, this is affecting them. Are they, since it seems to be an intangible entity, is this going to be something that they can even successfully fight against or resist? What's going to happen? So, I don't know what or who Nick Cage was shooting in that scene with the shotgun, but I guess we'll find out when we watch it. So obviously some pretty violent stuff is going to go down. And I'm curious to find out what it is. And, oh, I just saw a name. One of the executive producers. I can't say his last name, but his first name makes me wonder if this is the same guy who was behind that that vampire series of movies from Russia. I couldn't tell you now what the name of it was, but just his name makes me, maybe he also worked on the Wanted movie, unless I'm getting him mixed up with somebody else. Anyway, huge tangent. I do this all the time, you guys. So yeah, that's about all I can think of to talk about right now, and don't know when this is going to be coming out. Let me see if it, I don't think, as a third-party site, it probably won't say. Yeah, I don't know. Probably fairly soon. Hopefully it will be available on streaming services. If Chris Stuckman already saw it, of course, we already know based on the information it showed at the very beginning, it's made some rounds on the festival, whatever you call that, the circuit, whatever. Anyway, so surely it's going to be around. Produced by Elijah Wood? What the heck? Okay, I'm getting super distracted by these credits, you guys. Sorry. I'm going to just go ahead and wrap this up for now. Later, guys. Bye.